Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the brand new YSL Summer Look 2019 collection. If you saw my purchase or pass video, you know just how excited I was for this to come out. So as soon as I saw it, I grabbed it and I have it in my hands now. I've played with it and I want to share it with you guys. Before I get into this eye look, and then I'm also going to demo the bronzer, I'm going to get into each of the products. So I want to start off with the eyeshadow palette. So this right here is called the Couture Palette Collector Luxuriant Haven, and on the inside we have the beautiful greens, browns, and like this little warm shade, and the center one is a really pretty glittery topper shade. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the swatches of this. While I show you guys the swatches, I'm going to read from the YSL website. What it is: inspired by the vibrant colors and exotic energy of a luscious escape, this limited edition couture palette is cloaked in a vital deep green suede, contrasted by bright, clean signature and palm deco. Within the palette, shimmering gold browns and blues are complemented by a rich green and warm highlighting peach, effortlessly blend together to create an illuminating eye look. Next we have the bronzing stone, and there's two different shades of this. I got the lighter shade number 1, and this is what it looks like. It retails for $55 and it is a silky matte bronzer for a natural glow without the shine. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys me applying this. I went in with my Royal Inlaying Nickel BOM 36 from the Omnia Gold line and just buffed this into the skin. This does have such a beautiful natural skin-like texture, and it blended out effortlessly, and I really like this color, especially for the upcoming summer months. I like to be just a little bit more on the warm side versus the cool like I do in the winter. There's one glossy stain with the collection. It's number 55. I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm going to leave it right down here, but it's described as a neutral mauve and it's $37. I have this on right now, but I did pair it with the liner. Of course, Rimmel number 49. I just kind of lined the outside of my lips to get a little bit more definition. I did not fill my lips in with this. I just kind of barely went in, kind of feathered it in, but not all the way. The majority of what you're seeing is this stain. Now let me go ahead and get into the eye look. To start off the look, I'm taking the large grayish brown shade on a Zoeva 227. I'm taking this directly into the crease and then I'm working it upwards in my transition area. I apply this like 2 or 3 times to get the pigmentation I want in the crease, but then I just really go in circular motions back and forth and blend it pretty high up because this isn't super pigmented. It's okay to bring it up a little bit higher. Then on a Wayne Goss number 19, I'm going to go in with that orangey peachy shade, and I'm going to run that right along the lower lash line. If you wanted this to be a little bit more intense, you could just go in with it wet. Now it's time to add some green. I'm first going to start off with the very light green on the top right corner and a Sonia G Crease Pro. I'm going to go on the outer corner into the crease and then also on the inner corner, just kind of making a rainbow and just making sure that I get this on the outer and inner corner so that I get a nice blend. Just making sure I go right around the edges and everything is nice and feathered out. After that, I want to add in the darker green, but I don't want too much of this because I really want this to be a softer green eye. So I'm going back in with the Wayne Goss number 19 and I'm picking up just a little bit of the dark green. I'm placing it on the outer corner and the inner corner, but I'm not really blending all at one time. I'm kind of going back and forth because I don't want to keep dipping into this because it will make it look darker. So basically what I'm doing is just kind of blending and then blending on the other side, just going back and forth. So I'm not adding pigment, but I want to make sure that I blend out that shade. For the center of the lid, I'm taking my finger in the middle white shade, which is just a topper, and I'm going on the very center, and then I'm tapping around the edges, but I'm also going to use that shade on a MAC 242 to highlight my brow arch. I just want a little bit of this, not a lot, and then just a tiny bit on the inner corner. Again, I wanted to keep this really nice and clean, simple and soft. To finish off the look, I used Milk Boss liner on the top inner rim and a little bit of mascara, and we are finished. For my thoughts on the collection, I love it. I think it is beautiful. The eyeshadow palette is going to be such a great option for somebody who does not want to have like an overly green look, like it's too much pigmentation. Something that's a little bit easier to use, something that's really easy to blend out. I think this is great. You also can do several different variations with this, and if you wanted a really dramatic eye, this color right here, used wet all over and smoked out, is absolutely stunning, especially when you blend it out with this shade. I really like topper shades like this because they're just really finely milled. This just adds a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine. It kind of gives that glass-like look, almost like skin, but with like a little bit of shimmer. I am happy to have this, but I don't think this is a necessity for everybody. I think some people want more pigmentation, more metallic, whatever. If that's the case, I would just skip this altogether. But if you're looking for something that's just a little bit softer, a little bit easier to use, then definitely grab that. Now for the bronzing powder, this is stunning. I love their bronzing powders. I have another one, and I just really like their formula because they are so skin-like. They're easy to use. They don't look matte on the skin, but they also don't look shimmery. I just think these are beautiful. And then I'm really liking this color because we're going into the spring, summertime. I'm gonna want something that's a little bit more warm instead of what I've been going to a little bit more on the cool, more neutral side. So this is perfection. And I'm telling you, the texture of these, they're just stunning. They are absolutely stunning. The one thing that I would say, like if you're looking at this collection and you're trying to decide what to get, this is not a must-have. I like it. I will end up using it. I think it's beautiful. I love the way that these feel on the lips. But, you know, this is kind of a grab it if you want to, don't if you don't want to. But it's pretty, but I don't think it's a necessity. So anywho, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, the tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.